Hello, everyone, and thank you for inviting me to be part of this wonderful summit again this year. I wish we could all be together in person to feel the wonderful energy and see all of your faces, because it really has been such a pleasure to be part of your program for the past 2 years. It's a great honor to be associated with an organization like Women in Cloud and supporting this powerful community of change makers, entrepreneurs, and transformational women leaders. The 2021 Washington State Legislative Session kicked off a couple weeks ago. Due to the pandemic, we are operating in a mostly remote environment. This is an unprecedented time, to say the least. For the third year in a row, I had the great honor of sponsoring a Senate resolution in recognition of the great work being done by Women in Cloud. The resolution process is a great way to highlight extraordinary achievements by individuals and organizations in Washington State. And Women in Cloud most certainly qualifies as an organization with a track record of extraordinary achievements. This year, we are honoring the leaders and embracing the opportunities that come with standing together in collective power. That includes the power of collaboration at the government level with policymakers, state legislatures, and community leaders who help govern the future of our cities and the industries that drive economic growth, especially in these very challenging times. Even in the midst of a COVID-19 pandemic, it's important to acknowledge the accomplishments and huge wins we have all achieved through community virtual events and networking through corporate collaborations that even this pandemic couldn't stop, including some highlights, like providing access to buyers through the Cloud Exec Connect, taking 2 cloud accelerators digital to bring access to more leaders, becoming global in India, Canada, Africa, and the Middle East through global partnerships, and making this entire 2021 summit 100% virtual, giving access to all participants and speakers through an integrated 3-day experience. And all of this happened during one of the most trying times in recent history. But it doesn't stop there. In working with the WIC executive team and its board of advisors, I wanted to engage in a new kind of dialogue that can help change the future tech landscape with regards to trends that will continue to become guiding principles for product innovation and industry growth. This naturally brought up the core topic of artificial intelligence, or as you all refer to it, AI, and how there is still so much work that needs to be done in this space, much of which is still coming to light now. A 2018 report by the World Economic Forum showed nearly 80% of the global professionals working in AI are men. AI is already having a significant impact on the tech industry, and that impact is only going to grow bigger. AI is one of those fields where it's critically important to get it right the first time around. So recognizing and accounting for biases will be a key in the formation of public policy in this arena. And as we speak, AI is still being written and coded by humans who inherently possess biases that can contribute to gender and minority inequity and a lack of inclusionary practices. But right now, there is no written legislation to protect us from such setbacks, which is why I wanted to be able to start a new conversation here today. I propose that state legislatures and policymakers work directly with the WIC community to change that narrative. The legislature has a role to play in advancements in AI. There's been some healthy debate in recent years about how best to go about forming policy around this constantly evolving field. And I'm sure most of you are familiar with the deep fake videos that can now digitally produce extremely convincing videos using the likeness of real people. My colleague, Senator David Frocht, worked on legislation last year that would require disclosure when that kind of technology is used in political campaigns. And the legislature is once again working to try to become the second state in the nation to adopt a comprehensive data privacy bill. But that has been and will continue to be a heavy lift. In working with the executive team, we have come up with a plan to create an AI ethics coalition to provide recommendations for policymakers to amend and change the way AI is integrated and procured by our businesses across the globe. WIC and this new task force can provide data and education to the legislative lawmakers that have the power to change the way in which AI will be designed for generations to come. Collective power begins with a simple idea, an audacious vision, and a group of diligent change agents who seek to see our world in a different place and leave it better than it was before. Collective power beings are right here with me, with you, with all of us, and we have the power to create collective change. You know how powerful your voice already is by being a part of Women in Cloud. You make a difference in your industries, in your communities every day. I know a lot of people think their voices don't matter, but they do. And I can assure you, your elected leaders do get your messages and they do listen. So to put it bluntly, your voice matters, so use it often. And thank you again for this opportunity to celebrate Women in Cloud and the great work all of you are doing to bring equity into the tech field. Together, we're paving the way toward success for the next generation of women. Please join me in continuing to support the bold and courageous mission of WIC and to become a part of the amazing groundswell of opportunities that lie ahead. 2020 may have knocked us down, but 2021 has us getting right back up and continue to do the work. Welcome to the Women in Cloud Digital Summit 2021, and thank you for letting me continue to be a part of this great movement that just keeps getting better and stronger every year.